everyone. So yes, I know the background has changed once again, and I think I'm going to stick with this one because it's a lot easier to use, and also the lighting here is much better, I think. So we're going to use this white background. The short story is that, I had to redecorate my room, which is always a pain for me because, I don't like moving my bed. It's a really big headache, and I have to do it myself, so that's even more fun. So this video was inspired by a recent trip I had to Universal Studios Hollywood. I've been there before, but I hadn't been there for a long time because of the prices. Anyway, I've been there. I went like almost a month ago. I was gonna make this video, then some stuff happened, so I couldn't make it. But this is basically a video about the types of people you will see in theme parks, because it's not just limited to like places like Universal Studios or Disneyland. Like, I think you can find these in all theme parks. Okay, so the first one is pretty much all of us when we first go to a theme park for the first time, and that is the newbie, what I like to call them. And this person is just, the person who's like gonna try and go on every ride, and they're gonna try and get through everything as fast as possible because they're so excited to be at the theme park. They're like, I'm so happy, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. And, that's me, even with theme parks I have been to before. But, the excitement is really exciting when you go to a theme park. The excitement is really exciting. That's something. But yeah, this is the person, basically the new person in the theme park. They want to try everything, they want to do everything because they're so happy. Now, number two, this person is not so lucky compared to the first person. I mean, the newbie could also be this person, but sometimes it's not. I call them the person that shouldn't be here even though they're here. This is the person that goes on the rides, feels very dizzy and very sick, and they keep going on them anyway for some reason. And, even when their family members would be happy if their health was okay, they go on the rides anyway. And actually, this is something I've never seen in a theme park before. But I see it like in a lot of TV shows and movies. It's cartoons where like someone like is very sick on the ride and they just keep riding anyway for some stupid reason, even though that's not very funny and stupid. But yeah, I have not seen this kind of person in the theme park, but if they exist, what are you doing? Like, get off the ride. Like, I'm sure your friends and family will understand if it makes you ill, But you might run into that person at the theme park, maybe. Like, I have not, but it's possible. The third person is, the third person or group of people, I should say, is the family pack, is what I like to call them. This can be a friend pack too, but basically the group of people that have all gone to the theme park together. They're huddled in a group. They could all be a group of newbies too, now that I think about it. They could all be a group of newbies, but basically it's, a group of people together, and they go on all the rides together. They take up all the lines. They're the reason why those lines are held up so much, because, it's like groups of like 10 people, and they're like taking up the whole line. Like, I remember when I went to Jurassic Park, and that line was so crowded. Like, I went by myself because, no one else wanted to go with me. So I was by myself, and I swear, there was like this whole row. One line took up like one whole family or group of people. It was just the weirdest thing. And I think, if this is not going to sell them tickets, but if they only had one single rider line only, the lines would go a lot faster. If there are no families going to theme parks, but that's not very nice. But that brings me to my next person. These are what I like to call the rich fast pass people. It doesn't matter if you're in Universal Studios or in Disneyland, because Disneyland, I think, I'm pretty sure Disneyland has the fast pass. Universal has like the VIP, the people that pay extra just to get to the front of the line, because they don't want any heat stroke. Well, I don't blame them. But those are the people that walk to the front of the line and they don't even have to wait. Those are the people that you want to be, or you just want to take their fast pass and take it away from them and like, I want to go to the front of the line because I'm not going to stand here in this heat. But that's also another reason why you shouldn't go to theme parks in the summer, because it's just so hot. Like, why would you want, well, I mean, everyone is off work, but that's kind of one of the good things about not being in school, because you know you have more time off, and you know you can go to a theme park like in January when it's like less crowded, so that's really good. Okay, so what number was I on? Number, anyone know? Like you're gonna respond. I think this is like number 5 or something, number 6. No, I think it's probably number 5 because the family friend and the newbie and the whatever, it's the next one. This one is the 2 people that you've seen in every single theme park, carnival, any public place ever. The couple. You will always find a couple in a theme park. Always, always, like they want to have like a really fun date, and you know, that seems like a good idea to go to a theme park. They want to have fun. You will always find the couple at the theme park just, you know, walking around, holding hands, you know, going on the line together. I think I saw a couple in the Jurassic Park line too. Like they weren't doing anything, but I think, I'm not 100% sure, but they seemed like a couple to me because they were laughing with each other. I mean, they could have been like best friends or siblings for all I know, but they seem pretty close. But yeah, you will for sure see a couple at a theme park because having fun with your partner seems like a very fun thing to do. And that's the kind of fun I would enjoy probably if I was with somebody. But that's fine. You know, you can go to a theme park by yourself. I mean, why do people always have to say go to a theme park with someone? Like, you can go by yourself. You know, you won't have the shared experience, but you know, you'll get to go in the single rider line. You can do a lot of stuff. But yeah, you will see a couple in a theme park just holding hands, walking around, going on the rides together, sitting together, unless they're okay with the single rider thing, but that's someone else. You know, everyone's different. And finally, I know we're almost at the end. This is the person that I have never seen before, ever in a theme park, like not even like a small celebrity like other YouTubers. I have never seen this person in a theme park, and you probably know what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it, a celebrity. I have never seen a celebrity at a theme park. I haven't seen a celebrity like in like a shopping center or anything, like, well, they wouldn't go here where I live, but I have never seen a celebrity like in real life. Like, I only see them like through a screen and stuff, but like people, like I wonder, like, you know those fan pictures of people meeting celebrities like an In-N-Out or something, or you know some other restaurant. I'm like, how do you find these people? Like, do you just have like your eye open, like you're like, oh, I see the celebrity? Because you know, like, to be honest, like celebrities, like unless they're carrying like a big sign or a star next to them, they look like everybody else when they're out in public. And especially for like a theme park, like I went to the I told my friend, I said, I called it Harry Potter Land. It's not called Harry Potter Land. My memory was just messed up. But there was, you know, Hogsmeade, the place in Universal Studios. There are so many people there. Like, even now, because it's summer, but like, it's probably always crowded. I never see celebrities in theme parks. Ever. And you know, you have some people that like, they spot the celebrity, like I said, they spot them right away. I'm like, how do you find these people? Like, they blend in with the crowd. But that's someone you might see. I've been to Universal Studios so many times. Like, I used to go a lot when I was little, back when it was cheaper. But the thing I've noticed is that if you've never been there before, do not expect to see a celebrity like in the backlot tour, because you will probably not see one, even on the weekdays when they're filming. Because you know they have that commercial about Universal Studios, the one they talk about everything new that's happening. Like, you have the little boy trying everything out, and like that guy, an actor from a show, comes and he greets the boy and he shakes his hand. That is just, I mean, it might happen to you, but you know, it's very rare. Like, I have never seen a celebrity on the backlot before. Like, I remember I saw this, there's a video about Steven Spielberg. This is a ramble, but it's related, I promise. But Steven Spielberg was on a golf cart with this guy. I saw the video. And they went past the tram. And, you know, it's kind of like that. Everyone is so busy with their work and everything that even if you saw somebody famous, you probably wouldn't notice them, because they could be in their car. They could be driving past you with a golf cart. And, you know, even then they would look like anybody, you know? So it's very hard to tell. And also, yeah, you're not likely going to see this person in a theme park. Most of the other people, you know, the newbie, maybe the I shouldn't be here person, the family pack, the friend pack, the couple, the rich fast pass people, you will for sure see those people, like 99%, because they're what make up the whole theme park attendance, right? But you will probably, it's very low chance you'll actually see a celebrity in a theme park. Like, I even see sometimes I see some pictures of like famous people in theme parks, and I'm like, how did the paparazzi? Well, somebody told them obviously, but you know, it's really hard to see celebrities by chance, you know, that would be nice, but LA is a big city, is basically what I'm trying to say. It's huge, and also Hollywood. Whew. But yeah. So yeah, that was my video, the types of people you will see in theme parks. And I know there's a video like this already. I know she does videos like this like a lot of times. But this was inspired by my recent trip to Universal Studios, so I like, why not give it a try? You know, I'm not trying to copy anyone, I'm just trying to share my experience. And yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos, you can subscribe. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, it's nice if you do, but you don't have to. And, you know, this is probably going to be my last video for some time. Hopefully not very long, because, you know, making these videos takes a lot of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a good day today, and I will see you hopefully sometime this year. Bye!